Good morning, everybody. It is my great pleasure and privilege to be here with you today, this special day, creation of BSCAP. So, taking this opportunity, I would like to talk about the background, also our thinking about why we created this, new company, our new operating company. First, I'm going to talk about this financial result of Wilson Group. Okay. So left-hand side, we are showing the sales revenue and also profit. So over the last several years, we have showing significant improvement. And last year, with your help, we achieved record sales and record profit. And this year, we are on the way to make new records, both in sales revenue and also profit. And also right-hand side, you will see the ROA and dividend. So we are also significantly improving the financial efficiency of the operations. Next, please. And then, I'm going to talk about Wilson Group MTP, midterm plan we disclosed last fall. So we are working on this, framework. So that's the reason why I'm going to talk about this. So mission and foundation is Wilson Essence. It's a backbone of our operations. If we are deviate from Wilson of sense, then we're not Wilson anymore. Even if we make big money, it's not Wilson. So we will follow this essence, everybody and myself. Then basic stance. This is also repeatedly told you about this one. We have two positions. One is lean and strategy. Short term, we have to be lean, but at the same time, also mid-term and long term, we need to be strategic. So how we balance these operations? That is one important point. And then group global optimum. Okay, of course, you need to think about yourself and your department and your division or your company. But at the same time, also, I'm asking you guys to think about what is best for all of us as a group. So again, this is also balancing your interest or group interest. That's what I'm asking about. And then we introduce two tools. One is MTP, midterm plan, and also second one is the SB organization. But these are the tools, and we are continuously improving. So SB organization, this CAP creation is also part of it. I'm going to talk later about it. And then also, three additional items. That is also critically important for our future. Firstly, about the culture. Wilson is not a true global company yet. We are on our way to make it. But, we need to have, global culture. We need to create it. And secondly, about the HR, human resources. I'm proud of being Japanese and Wilson born from Japan, but at the same time also we are heading to become a true global company. So it doesn't have to be Japanese or anybody. I don't care actually, who you are or who came from. The best person for the best position. So we need to anyhow promote more like, global human resources structure. And then thirdly, management structure. Also, we need to upgrade our management structure. That's three additional priority points. And then our ultimate goal is to become a true global company and also, achieve dantotsu in each and every aspect of our business. Okay? And then, these are three additional priority items I talk about. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this one. So, next please. Firstly, about the culture. Especially about the brand strategy. That is also closely connected, 2 weeks ago we announced, Olympic top sponsorship. That is also related to this brand strategy. But let me talk a little bit about, current state. Since, Wilson first merged 26 years ago, and then historical reason, in some areas, Firestone brand is very strong, not Wilson brand. In some other areas, Wilson brand is very strong, dominant. So we don't have consistency about it, or global policy yet. So that is what we are trying to do. And also, we sometimes need to introduce some, standard product plan, like a data or some other private plan. So we need to have group global-wide consistent brand policy together with the marketing policy. Brand policy strategy is one of the marketing. So we haven't done it yet, but we are working on this one. That is what I'm talking about. Next, please. And then Second aspect of this, corporate culture, promotion of innovation. So Mr. Ishibashi, mentioned about, we need to be creative and innovative. That's what we're trying to do it. Especially, we are facing very different business environment. Business circumstances constantly changing and getting probably more difficult. Especially about, globalization. Probably, big aspect of this globalization, more like, money and information distribute, move around instantaneously. So you cannot control it. And also, the more like economic zone, like, here in Singapore, more like ASEAN. It's not only ASEAN, but Europe created there. Also, in other part of the world, they are talking about economic zone. So probably we are heading to more like global, new order of the global business. Also, consumers, they are changing a lot of attitude, especially about, communication. You have your iPhone, iPad, everything, right? So it's also changing. And also automobile. That is also, I'm telling to our guys, quite often. So you guys might have heard about this one. Henry Ford, he started Model T 1 century ago, 100 years ago. So this is more like a starting of the automobile industry. Also, 50 years ago, Michelin started this, steel radiator in Europe. But we are seeing more like, science advance, technology developed. So we will probably face a big change to come. So we should be ready about it, okay? So this is one of the things we are doing about it. Especially one big aspect of business we are facing today is more like environmental issues. Not easy. You will, here and there you have flood, drought, or, big typhoon, heavy rain. So we are facing this, we need to be. To do business, we must be aware of this, environmental risk, and also how we're going to deserve sustainability. So one of the things we are doing, just introduce as examples, we are the most vertically integrated tire and rubber company. Upstream and also downstream, both. And also, horizontally, yes. But, this upstream, vertical integration, Singapore is center of natural rubber trade, and also it's critically important for our business. At the same time, today, it is extremely difficult to expand or newly create the rubber field, because you have to destroy rainforest. But we are looking to some other alternative source of natural rubber. One is Guayuli. So we are now having big land in Arizona. It's Arizona, right? Arizona, and experimenting. Also, Russian dandelion, also biomass. So we are looking this one because we have technology, we have capability to do it. Next one. And also some products, new products, probably you guys already know about it. Ologic. This one is, today, 100% supplier of, BMW i3. It's a strategic vehicle for BMW. And then this tire looks same, black, round, but it is tall and narrow. So, the area facing the ground, normal tire, it's more like, postcard. This one is name card, so one side. Not easy. So that is why we got, the Technology of the Year award last year. And also, we also introduced air-free concept tire. That is, resin and no air pressure. So maintenance-free. That is also probably important. This car is, Toyota Comes for smart city, just last 1 mile or 1 kilometer. So that is also critically important. So we are working on this one. Or innovation is not only technology. Also, we are talking about business model. The truck tire solution business, you guys know about it, so I don't want to talk about this one. New tire, retrading, and service is also important. But also, we are working on some other areas, like a mining solution. We are big in OTR tire. And also, we have very strong technology about conveyor belt. Conveyor belt is, more like made of rubber, plastic, textile, silicone, so I'm saying thing about it. And also, we are selling to the big mines, just like the OTR tires. Also, industrial hose. Also, rubber and plastic, textile, and also, steel cord. Same thing to the mining or the construction site. We are the only one who can connect these three businesses. Michelin is very strong in tires, but they don't have anything about it. Continental is good at this kind of areas, but not strong in automotive tires. We are the only one who can make it. So that is also combined with strong products, technology, but also in the maintenance service. Especially good mines, they are very extremely seeking about the efficiency of the operations. No downtime. Also, if something went wrong, you got to fix immediately. So that's what we can do about it. Okay? And then, human resources. Thanks to the Bridgestone-Firestone merger, we have very diversified group of people. Nationality or gender. But at the same time, unfortunately, we haven't really fully utilized it yet. So that's why we need to do it. But a big headache it was more like language. Japanese language is more like we need to communicate without saying it. So it's not good for global business. And also, only language probably we can utilize as globally is more like English. So we are working on this one. We now created Global Exco, probably I'm going to talk later, but we will conduct it in English. I'm not asking you guys to do everything in English. I mean, in China, doing business, you have to use Chinese language, or because Chinese customers use Chinese language. And also in Japan, same thing, or Germany, same thing. But at the same time, if you want to be global business executives, you need to use English. That's what I'm asking about. Okay? And then global management structure. So BSCAP, I will talk about later, so I don't want to touch this. But also at the same time, we are working on Europe. We have this kind of picture. Would you just show us the next page? Oh, okay. So let me talk this one first. Okay, it's Japan, but including specialty tire. So sales amount, we're asking each division to be more like $10 billion. So Japan already there, and also operating profit ratio, more than 10%. But Japan is there and improving, especially due to this special tire business. We are very strong and also it's very profitable business. And then Americas, thank you, Chris, and also Gary, all the other guys. They also turn around for the last 4 years. It used to be way down, but now it's more like an over $10 billion sales, and also OP. You guys are above, right? Okay. Yeah, right. More than 10%. Sorry. It's up there. But Europe, unfortunately, we've been doing business for 26 years. Not really impressive yet. But we are working on this one. 2 years ago, we asked Franco to be the European CEO. It's the first time for a European guy to head European operation. And we are very happy about it. So he's been working on this one. And then early this year, Edward Minaldi, who turned around the US operation, one of the guys. So he is now executive chairman. So we are also, first we're going to turn around, but expand the European business. Asia Pacific are other areas. Okay, today, so a growing market. And, improving, yes. But at the same time also, we are creating Asia Pacific China. And this area will, or this company, or your company, will become more than $10 billion sales revenue, and also more than 10%. That's what I'm expecting. Okay. Move on. What? You don't have that? Okay. Sorry. We're going to go back again. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Move on. Down. Okay. Then management structure. Okay. This is diverse product business, but around 20% of business coming from diverse product business. I mentioned about conveyor belt, industrial hose, but also we have golf, sporting goods business, bicycles, some other stuff, which I think we can make it global business. Today, if you don't have a global business, you cannot survive. That's what I think about. So we are strengthening. We are selecting good ones, and then expand further about this one. Then governance system. Okay. Just like this new board, we want to have board to function as check and balance responsibility. CEO is important. I think it's a important job, but at the same time also, I cannot always be right. Almost always right, but sometimes people make mistakes. Somebody will look at this one, especially if you're working with board members of your subordinates. You're working for you, CEO. Then it's not easy. Even I'm a good guy, people do not easy to tell me. Seriously, you are wrong. So this kind of board we are talking about is not, we have Nick Zaitsu and also Takeda-san, but at the same time also, these guys will tell if they don't agree with, Takeda-san or Nick Zaitsu. That is critically important. People have different views. And sometimes you need to listen to it. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay? So that, today's Bridgestone Japan board, we are listed in Tokyo Stock Market, and then we have 4 internal board members. I'm afraid that it's old boys, but we have 4 outside board members. So 3 of them are good ladies, very smart ladies, and also one guy is from Australia. So we are very happy about it. We've been experimenting this for the last 4 years. At the beginning, it was not easy. We don't know how to talk about it, but today it works very well, beautifully well. So they will ask questions from the aspect I've never thought about. So that's so good. So just like Bridgestone board, we will further improve our Bridgestone board, but at the same time also we'll doing the same thing here in CAP or some other company too. We want the management structure. Okay. Also, we are trying to connect Bridgestone operations. In my view, it's more like Bridgestone used to be more like each division or company more like a separately, independently operated in silo. But it doesn't work anymore. So we are trying to destroy this wall of silo and then connecting our business. So that is one of the reasons why 2 years ago we created global innovation. Also the GGMS. So you guys probably met Shuishibashi, those guys. But we need to create and fully utilize that capability. That's what we're trying to do. Also, global risk, I mentioned about it. This is going to be the critically important body for global management. So again, I'm proud of being Japanese, but at the same time also, what is best for the group, for the best for our business. So we are creating more like, diversified body. Those guys are part of, global, but half of the members, slightly less, but, non-Japanese. Probably that's important. And I like to cultivate this kind of activity. Okay? Then finally, sorry, BSCAP. Sorry, I forgot to mention about this one. Okay, this morning we have 1 hour and 50 minutes maximum, and then first part I'm going to talk. Then major part is, we ask you to raise questions. So I guess I'm going to finish quickly, but please think about questions, especially not to me, but those guys. Okay, then BSCAP. So China and Asia Pacific, this will be separately operated, but now we are combining and being a big market, especially this area. Influence of China or Chinese business people very slow. Also Europe. So I told that Franco is now in charge, and then Eduardo is now executive chairman. So we will first turn around the European operations. Then we'll add Middle East, Africa, Turkey, and Russia to European business. So that's why we're trying to do it. So it's not simply organizing the geographical areas. This is also, connected all of this, 3 priority items I mentioned about. So corporate culture, we need to change it. Brand strategy too, and also innovation. Yes, we like to have this, more like, the developing side, especially about this purchasing side. This is a key, critically important area. Also, human resources. So we'll move around the people if you would like to. If you are ambitious, we'll give you an opportunity. And then upgrade management structure. I talked about this one. So this creation of CAP is all related to this one. Not simple geographical reorganization. It's much more than that. Okay. Next, please. So, okay, as the last item, I just want to mention about Olympic Games. So 2 weeks ago, we announced this Bridgestone become the 11th member of this top priority, top sponsorship. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very pleased because it's not easy to become Olympic top sponsor. And then also, but not only, these games, we will also involve with this Olympic movement. There are many. And then our contract is 10 years. So from the 2 years later, we're gonna have Rio. We're gonna start Rio. And then, 10 years. Probably extended further, that's what I hope. And then, this is critically important point. We used to have Formula One sponsor. Okay, that is also, global, but not really global. In some areas, like, US, they are not really interested in. Also, not universal, because, car enthusiasts, they like Formula One, but not many other people. But this Olympic, it's really global and also universal. Anywhere in the world, people know Olympic Games, they pay attention to it. Also universal, because even kids or old people, male, female, all of them. So it's really important for us. And then it's a critically important for us, critically important investment for us. Brand awareness, yes, but not only brand awareness, but also business development. We will become the official tire supplier to Olympic Games, and also we will supply some other products of ours. And then we will also have a great opportunity to aware the brand. So it's critically important. I'm very proud of it. So also Olympic is also not only these sporting games. That is also we share the same value: sustainability, environmental stewardship, or diversity. So that is also important for us. So that's the reason why I'm so proud of it. Thank you. And then closing. Okay. So this is the framework. We will keep on working. We announced last midterm plan, but we will keep on working on this one. Again, ultimate goal: transform Bridgestone into a true global company, and also achieve Dantotsu every aspect. And also mission foundation, Bridgestone Essence, and then 2 basic stands, 2 tools, and additional items. We will not change it. And and then lastly, 3 additional items we're talking about: effective communication, teamwork, and also sense of ownership. So that is end of my presentation. And then among 3 items, but the communication, that is starting point. So we ask you to raise questions, whatever you want. And also we will ask as much as we can. Especially again, I spoke for the last 20 minutes, so I will give them an opportunity to talk about it. So, thank you.